Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I just want to say thank you. For those who don't know, my channel just hit the 10-year mark, and that was on February 29th. And I just want to say thank you, because by the time this video releases, I would have hit 18,000 subscribers, I would have hit 6.7 million views. Like, my channel is bigger than I had dreamed of, and I know a lot of people say 18,000 is not a lot, but it is a massive milestone, because again, not many people get to a stage where you get into into the thousands on YouTube, let alone 18,000. Again, and I know I'm definitely not the biggest, and I'm currently doing some projects right now, and I'll get to that in a moment, but I'm definitely not the biggest strategy game content creator on YouTube, and I never expected to. If you go back to when I first started the channel, I just kind of did stuff that I wanted to do. Like, I played Halo because I liked Halo. I made Forge content in Halo and custom games, all this stuff. I did a Machinima news show-esque because I loved inside gaming so much. And then after a couple years, my interest in strategy games kind of got more and more involved, and I played the Company of Heroes 2 demo, and then based on the whim of a friend, I didn't even care for Company of Heroes, and then I started watching Empire Rommel and the much better Call of Duty Man 227, who got me interested in doing replays. And I think me doing replays at that time really helped, because now there's lots of people that do Company of Heroes content, but at the very least, maybe just then, there wasn't as big of a following on YouTube, and because both those people kind of moved to the side, I think that left an opening for me, which is why when I started really focusing on that content, especially around Ardene's Assault, my channel just shot up a lot more than I thought it would. I was pumped when my channel, because I remember, was it 5 years ago, I'm at a training event at work, and I was happy that my channel hit 4,000 subscribers. And again, that may not sound like a lot, but the fact that in 5 years time, roughly, I managed to get up to 4,000, and then another 5 years I managed to add on another 14,000. That's a bit crazy. Now, to be fair, because I've know this, I latched on to Company of Heroes 2. My content and subscriber base, stuff like that, has slowed down because, again, this game is, at this point, like 9 years old. Makes perfect sense. And while I'm hoping for Company of Heroes 3 to revitalize and do a lot for my channel, I have to be a realist and start to expand, which is why I've been trying to cover some more games. Haven't been the best, still trying to get a groove on it, but that's my idea, is to cover more strategy game content of different varieties and just different content in general. And I have done that in the past. Like last year, I never put up like my favorite videos of last year, but one of my favorites by far was the Hell Let Loose video I did with Sin 7 of me in a, was it a Easy 8, I believe, or a Jumbo, something like that, and it was just amazing. It was one of the most fun experiences I've had in a game all that year. So I want to keep doing that type of content and kind of get groups and separate ones. Hearts of Iron I always have a great time with. I can't wrap my head around Stellaris, but I want to. Europa I have fun with. There's just a lot of games that I want to play, and I do want to post more of that content on the channel. But I also have to be a realist of knowing that a lot of people come to my channel for Company of Heroes 2, and I am 100% still going to be making that content. Again, one thing that blows my mind is when people watch Company of Heroes 2, that they watch it, because I know a lot of people make like preach short form content, do under 10 minutes, all this stuff. Sure, I might have a video that's, let's say, a half hour, hour and 20 or whatever, but the average viewership on those videos, even at like an hour 20, is still like 15-20%, which doesn't sound like much until you again think about that and you're like, oh god, they're watching that video for like 25 minutes or something like that. And I have a very good viewer retention, which I think is why you guys have been able to support my channel so much. I may not be getting the most views on my content, but because some people are watching it and enjoying it, that truly does help me out. immensely. Like, you have no idea how just incredible it is, and how much again, joy that I have, that I'm like, yes, I am a content creator and people enjoy my content. And I don't think I've ever said this publicly, or at least maybe on a video. If I have, I've completely forgotten, which again, don't have the best memory. But I do want to say thank you to you guys as well, because without a lot of you, and this is, and I'm being honest, I would not be at my current job. Like, it's funny how people say, like, your hobby doesn't really impact your major life, but because of you guys, I was able to use my content creator, the thing that I built, and use that on my resume. And that may not sound like a big thing, but I was able to use it there and then present it for in my current job. And my previous position I was in, I was good at it, but the problem was it was causing me to just get more stressed slowly but surely, which is why I wanted to change to something else. And because of you guys, I got it. I was #1 on said list, and I just want to say thank you, because you guys fundamentally changed my life for the better. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to every single person watching this channel. Because this channel was a thing where I just posted fun stuff, but now it's a channel I feel required to make stuff that you guys find entertaining. So I hope you guys enjoy the MG spam video and all those like other like better edited shorter form content. Hope you guys enjoy my replays on, you know, I do cast them on Twitch, but I cast the 4K ones by myself as well to get the quality up. I just want to say thank you, seriously, thank you for doing everything to make being such an amazing community that's been helping support my channel. Because there's a lot of people. Some people have come and gone. Some people have stayed throughout. But overall, thank you so very much for everything you guys have done. Now, as a thank you, and especially as a thank you for the charity stream, which I raised over $1,000, I did promise many things. Some of which I managed to get done, or my brother managed to. He had some editing issues, but he did get the what if for the sort of like Italian African setting, sort of, and what happens if the Italians actually did better. So there's that. But there's some things that I still need to complete. So if I'm going through here, let me kind of give you guys an estimate of when things are coming down. And again, by the way, I would have had this out sooner, but because of, like I said, the vacation, I just need time to figure this stuff out and to message. So some of the things that are unlocked, a Company for Us 2 creator tier list. I promised you guys that, and I was hoping to aim it at the end of February. I'm gonna try to aim for that video out next week, and that's me going over, I want to say it's gonna be 15 Company for Us 2 content creators, that, again, content creators that consistently make Company for Us 2 content in some type of form recently. So if they made it 10 years ago, I don't care. Anything that's made recently and then consistently, that's what I'm looking at. So I have that. That'll be coming out next week. The remaining Company for Us 2 Commander tier list, that'll be out as well. So expect 3 of those in the next few weeks. So right now I promised 12 tier list videos. Probably not going to be able to get that done by the end of March. But to get all, because I have 6 more I need to do, because I promised 12. I've done 6 already. I need to do 6 more. But I can promise you that I'll continue to make tier list content probably through the end of April. And now that my brother's free and I'm free, I can easily get that knocked out. So expect that in the Co2 creator tier list out sometime. Again, probably this week, more Commander stuff. The next week, probably switch over to the creator, and then back, and then more tier list stuff. Then we have a makeup tutorial. I promised that, and I think I'm going to try to aim for that for April 1st. So enjoy. For those who know ahead of time, enjoy that. Unfortunate. Enjoy that is all I'm going to say. Anyway, I'm also currently figuring that if I can do the Company of Heroes single player campaign, I have to play that on the hardest difficulty, and the Company of Heroes 2 campaign, I'm going to try to start that in April and then push my way through until the end of summer with that, probably playing it once a week on stream, and then maybe put the highlights on YouTube of my reactions and stuff like that. If I have time, my goal is to maybe kind of between Company of Heroes 1 and Company of Heroes 2. I promised a visual novel, and Aphyria, who was incredible at donating $550, recommended Fate's Stay Night. Here's the problem. Fate's Stay Night visual novel is not for sale. At the very least, not without an exorbitant price point. There are a couple ways you can get it, but again, it is more difficult. So, that's apparently his favorite visual novel. He wanted me to play it, so because he donated so much, I'm going to play it. But again, I need to find a copy. And again, it's not on Steam. There's like other variations of the Fate series, which I've watched the anime being Zero, Unlimited Blade Works, the Heaven's Feel movies, all fantastic. For those who don't even know what the hell Fate is, Battle Royale with ancient historical characters, but with an anime flair to it. It makes it incredible. Especially Fate Zero. Just highly recommend Fate Zero. But I've never watched or seen the original story, which is Fate's Stay Night. So I'll be checking that out. What else is there? So there's a couple things that I've kind of been dropping the ball on. First up, let's get to the body pillow, because so my goal is to get the design down by the end of the month. And I'm going to be messaging 2 people, because I wanted to go through and find people that were actually good at, artist work. And if I'm going to be paying this much for making myself an anime character to be a body pillow, I want to make sure it's a good design. And well, I found 2 people who make good designs. Now it's just confirming that they can do it. And if I have it done hopefully by the end of the month or around that time, then I can start getting those out in April, which Aphyria would receive one free, and I'll try to see if I can put it up. I'm still trying to figure out how I would even set that thing up, but again, at the least design wise, my goal is the end of the month, and hopefully I get a response back in the next few days. Next up, the 4v4 tournament. My goal for that is right now August, because right now there's a lot of different tournaments set up. Master League just announced a new series and a few others going on, and I think that's going to be the best time for me to do a tournament every weekend. And the goal of that, and I'm still getting the rules down, but the idea of that would be something similar to the King of the Noobs tournament, where Skippy made it a requirement that if you had over a certain amount of hours, you could not play in that tournament. And I think I'm going to do a similar thing, where if you have a certain amount of hours on Steam, you cannot play in the tournament. Because what I do not want this to be is what I see in a lot of tournaments, and it's nothing against some other tournaments, it just devolves into the 1v1 players jumping into 4v4 and playing it like that. And I dislike that a lot, because I just find it more interesting when players are not the people that are just simply the best in 1v1 jumping over to 4v4. I like having a dedicated team, a group of people that are joining forces together who normally play together in 4s, not 4 people who separately play 1v1s and jumping in. So that's my goal, and I'll be kind of trying to set the rules and make an announcement probably, I would say, the end of April. That way May is sign up, and maybe even June, and that way we can get everything kind of organized and ready to go for August. So August is when I have expected the 4v4 tournament. And again, the prize pool in that is about $1,000. That's how much I have committed to it, and that's how much I plan to commit to it. Maybe if other people want to donate, great, but at the very least, I'm expecting maybe like about $150, $200 prize pool for each person in the winning team, and then the secondary team gets the remaining prize. So that's kind of my thought process. We'll kind of see how things play out. But yeah, those, I'm just getting the rules down, and I just want to make sure they're concrete, they're good. And if I need to make, let's say, a new 4v4 map, and I do have a contact who can make maps, that I have plenty of time for him to work on that and get a custom 4v4 map. But yeah, I want to make sure that's all down. So my goal is have everything I would need to done end of the month. The 2 things that I feel like I'm also kind of dropping the ball on is the meme videos and the tier list stuff. The meme videos is kind of devolved into the meme streams, which if you don't check out on Monday, it's myself, 151, Creepio and Ace playing together. Instead of being core night, it's literally a night where we just do all sorts of different like memes once per week. So we did King Tigers one week, we did Air Support another week, and that's our kind of goal. And we have to do right here I have 26. That's how many we're gonna go for, so half a year. So we'll end up in June, and the goal is keep doing strategies. Has to be something different, and that way again we can kind of focus on just different strategies, different stuff in code 2, and just get wacky and wackier. Man, I feel like that's been fun. I've had a good time with that. The reason I say it's a little, I kind of dropped the ball is like, I should have made sure that people know that's on Twitch, not because I don't want to just put it on YouTube, because again, I just don't want to blast my content, because when I started posting all Company of Heroes 2, my channel started going down a little bit because people got tired of it. So I want to make sure people aren't tired of me making Company of Heroes 2 content. So sometimes I might have a live stream video of a highlight, but I want to make sure that people know that I'm doing this long thing every single Monday, if possible, when everyone's there, for 26 weeks, and I'm kind of keeping track of how many times we win, how many times we lose in that time frame. And the last thing is Company of Heroes 3. I promised a video every week, and so far, out of the, let's see, I think it's been, 9 weeks, I've made 3 videos. Just incredible. The good news is I'm marking everything down so I can make something in the future. Relic has been posting some stuff, so I think I'll make a recap stuff of what they announced over the past 2 months or so. But yeah, no, I kind of want to focus on making videos that have something to say. I just do not want to be... The thing I hate the most is when people just make like a video based on like a little article that's like a little snippet of news, and they just make this whole thing on it. It's good when you have someone that can relate it, like when it's multiple news about multiple different topics, and at least you can relate it and have a lot more interest. When it's one game and it's one little portion of said game, I do not want to be a channel that's just constantly bringing it up. I feel like that would drive people absolutely nuts. So I feel like me doing new variations of Company of Heroes 3, at least that are interesting, is good. My goal is, worst case scenario, if there is an interesting topic or something I can bring to it, then what happens is when Company of Heroes 3 eventually does release, I'll kind of just make some stuff in that time frame of just unique videos, stuff like that, to really hammer home and kind of make up for it that way, if I can't make all 52. But anyway, that's all stuff from the charity stream, and again, my goal is I get the tier list videos out this week, and a lot of stuff in the end of March being, April being the makeup tutorial, having a body pillow design, which I'll probably put on my Patreon of what it will look like, so that way patrons and subs on Twitch can see that early. And then as well, I'll probably talk with patrons about the rule set and my mods to be like, hey, is this fine for you guys moderating this, chat, all this stuff, and kind of working so we can kind of get that done. I just do not want... I want to plan this ahead of time, that way if there's any cracks or any issues, it can be resolved. That's my biggest thing. But yeah, no, what do you guys think? Let me know. And that's a lot of the stuff I plan to work on. And as well, I guess that's on the main channel. I still plan to continue to make the creature feature channel. Again, I'm currently working on a review for a movie called Mimic by director Guillermo del Toro, which is funny. When I was in Spain, the person I was, my girlfriend's family, her aunt was literally like, oh, you need to see a filmmaker. I forget his name, but he's amazing. And I mentioned I'm doing a review on Guillermo del Toro's Mimic, and she's like, oh, that's the name, that's the person. So, clearly someone who is at least, funny enough, impacting people, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, you don't think Guillermo is one of those names that really has hit that big, because a lot of his movies aren't like huge. Like a lot of I know Blade 2 and Hellboy and stuff like that, and was it the Shape of Water have done well for the most part, but like a lot of his movies aren't this hundreds and hundreds of $1 million hits. Like I think Pacific Rim is his highest grossing film at $400 million, which for a big blockbuster is actually not that great. I get glad they attempted to make a sequel. It's just okay, but Yeah, his movies aren't just well known. So anyway, I'm working on that. It's very interesting, the hell that was being made in that movie, and I hope to have that review out soon. Having my brother finish looking over the script, and then hope to record probably either Monday or Tuesday this week. And then with that done, my recording set, I can edit and hopefully have it out either by the end of the week or the following week. We'll see. And worst case scenario, if I can't, I'll just have my brother watch Shark Attack 2, and we'll do a quick review on that. But anyway, so yeah, if you want to support my creature feature channel, again, the link's down below. And for those who don't know, like, Greyshot, why are you making that? It's just a way for me to make content that keeps me creatively interested. Because sometimes I really enjoy doing edits on gaming, but sometimes I need that break, and this is separate enough and different enough that it allows me that break. And hey, the videos are doing pretty well on that channel. Typically, was it Octopus, Abominable, and also 8-Legged Freaks all have between like 4,000 to 7,000 views on the channel with 150 subscribers or so. So not too bad. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about everything I've said in this video. But from literally the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for doing everything you guys have done in the future. But I may do some more videos in the future about stuff that, things in the channel that I've never got to complete, or, you know, things in the channel I hope to do one day. But hey, thank you. Because again, I'll say this, without you guys, I would not have made this far. I would not have the opportunity to I got early access to the Company of Heroes 3 pre-alpha, which is why I had the replay all set up or done when the alpha went launched and live. So again, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So thank you. Thank you. But anyway, thank you all for your support. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see all of you next time. Hello everyone, before y'all go, you can check out more content above, you can subscribe, and you can hear as I talk about some amazing people who support me on Patreon, which include Folkvard, Aphyria, Joey G240, Milam, Ace, ShinobiWarrior, PyroShark, XSomeToolx, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support. You literally help this channel keep on growing, so thank you. If you want to support the channel, again, check out some of the stuff I mentioned. Otherwise, I'll see all of you next time.